it is just one meal in thousands of distinct and unique recipes.
I know on your website you're selling a cookbook, but I also know that I have to assume most people associate olive oil and food. And so, from a food pairing point of view, let's talk about some of your favorite foods and what you'd pair with both of your bottles.
Yeah, I love drizzling our early harvest on cheese plates. That's my favorite thing. Like every morning, I think maybe I'm eating too much cheese almost. But I drizzle my olive oil on any cheese and love eating it. Early harvest is more for finishing dishes because, like I said, it has a bitter aroma to it. And if you cook with it, you may have a bitter taste in the food. And in that cooked food, that bitterness may not be ideal. This all, this all really depends on what you like, actually. I know people who cook with our early harvest. I know people who drizzle with our mature harvest. So it's not, set in stone. It really depends on what you like, but generally, early harvest is better for drizzling over salads. Hummus, I like using it with hummus. Like I said, cheese. And sometimes just I dip my bread in it. That's a tradition we have in Turkey. Sometimes, when there's no food, like you wake up, the fridge is empty because you're lazy, you didn't go to shopping or whatever. You just find a piece of bread and dip that into your olive oil, and that's a good breakfast. And mature harvest is for everything else, cooking, baking, marinating. A lot of people I hear from my customers saying that they use it for marinating, and then the remaining oil after marination, they put it in their food, which they cook because it touched meat. But yeah, it really depends on how you like to use it.
And is there any specific one or two recipes in that cookbook that you love and you want to talk about?
So one of the goals that we have, our goals are twofold. One is, first, olive oil is a very healthy product for human consumption, right? There are research showing that the positive effects on health of olive oil, daily consumption of olive oil. We believe that, a product that is so healthy for humans should do no harm to the environment. Okay, its production should not cause any more trouble to our mother nature. That's why we're not using fertilizers. That's why we're not using pesticides. We think there's a solution in the nature to resolve any problem that these things claim to be curing. That's number one, producing as environmentally friendly as possible. Number two is to introduce to the world the intricacies of Turkish cuisine. It is beyond just as a lot of people say when they hear I'm Turkish, they say, "Oh, you have amazing kebab." Like, it is just one meal in thousands of distinct and unique recipes. And the way that we treat these recipes are not just a list of ingredients. I said this somewhere else as well. To us, these are stories from past generations. And that Turkish cookbook has 550, I believe, very distinct recipes. Each recipe is associated with a specific region, or maybe sometimes even a village. Can you imagine saying, like, this recipe is made in this village? That cookbook goes into that much detail, and Turkish cuisine has so much to explore. But I know
You
that
mentioning for a second about coming from a specific village reminds me of almost farm to table.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
the goal. That's the goal, Joe. That's what we want to do here. We're small batch, and we have really certain values and principles that we want to spread out,
Mhm.
and we do that through this product.
Berk, you've given us a lot of good information. So now it's your turn. What can we do for you? Let's talk about website. Let's talk about where to find you on social media. Let's talk about how to buy and how to where we can buy your olive oil.
So we're available online at heraclea.co. There's no M in the end. A lot of people miss that, and then they're like, we can't find your website. Where is it? We're available online. We will very soon be available on Amazon, which I know some people choose when they want to shop. Prime 2-day delivery is amazing.
So let's go back. You mentioned the website. You mentioned where to buy it. Are you on social media? Can we find you, follow you, tweet to you? So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Yes,
Which of
we
those
are.
are you on, and how do we find you?
We're available on all social platforms that you mentioned, and our what do you call it? Profile name or yeah,
Profile name, username, handle.
username handle is the same across all platforms, and it is BR Heraclea.
We are Heraclea.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I appreciate your time, and we're going to look for you online. Congratulations on Amazon, and we're going to find you on social media as well. Berk, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.